Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump both spoke to supporters last night into the morning hours today, trying to sway those last-minute voters. We are joined now by Republican political analyst Rob Gray and Democratic political analyst Marianne Marsh, who will be buckled into these chairs for the rest of the evening. Don't go anywhere. Funny seeing you here. All right. Rob, let's start with you. So Donald Trump has spent a lot of time in North Carolina over the last week or so. He won the state pretty easily in both 2016 and 2020. Is it really at play for her?
Sure. And it counts early, so we're going to see it could be a momentum play. They close early, they count fast.
They close at 7:30, I believe, Eastern.
Yeah. That's right. If Trump wins there, it probably will be a good night for Trump, but he can't take anything for granted. You've had the whole hurricane that went through there. North Carolina is a toss-up, even though Trump has a slight advantage.
And how bad is that governor candidate, Mark Robinson, bringing him down?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think he's dragging Trump down. I think the top of the ticket is either pulling or anchoring people. I don't think it's Robinson.
All right. Well, both candidates were out very late last night trying to get every single voter. Of course, Vice President Harris spent the entire day in Pennsylvania. So, Marianne, those 19 electoral votes, how critical are those?
Well, they're everything, and especially, but if she wins North Carolina, which I think she has a great shot to do tonight, it takes the pressure off. But I think you're going to see a really great night for Kamala Harris. She spent every moment she could in the state that has the most delegates at stake for her. She went from one side of Pennsylvania to the other, finishing in Philadelphia. She wants to win Pennsylvania, and she's got a great shot at that, too.
Would it be this tight if she had chosen Josh Shapiro, who's the very popular governor of Pennsylvania, the Democrat, as a running mate?
So we can say this publicly now. They polled to see if she could win without Josh Shapiro. She could, and I think she's going to have a big night.
All right. One of the biggest races tonight is north of our border in New Hampshire. It's one of the closest, potentially, governor's races anywhere in the country. There was a tie in Dixville Notch this morning. Just how close could the race between Kelly Ayotte and Joyce Craig be?
Well, it could be close. I mean, I think it tied in the presidential race, and then it went 5 to 1.
5 to 1 for Kelly Ayotte. It's a Republican stronghold, Dixville Notch.
That's right. And so that'll be an interesting thing in New Hampshire. Are there ticket splitters, president versus governor? I expect that there will be, and that will help Ayotte. Trump's probably going to lose there. That could also be an early tell. If Trump does better in New Hampshire than expected, he might do well across the rest of the country.
Marianne, a lot of the messaging has been on abortion, and we know Vice President Harris has been pushing freedom, right? So what will that do in terms of playing into the race in New Hampshire?
Well, the first 4 states that come on board tonight from 7 to 8 o'clock start with New Hampshire, and all 4 of them have had restrictions on abortion rights in those states by their governors. So that's going to be a big determining factor. This whole election will be determined by women and abortion, and it will be called Hell Hath No Fury, like a woman scorned. Women are turning out in droves. Everyone's breaking records in terms of turnout. Look to New Hampshire first. No doubt Kamala Harris wins New Hampshire. I think Joyce Craig pulls it out as well.
All right. Marianne Marsh, thank you so much.
Don't go
Rob
far.
As well.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. And you can count on News Center 5 and ABC News for up-to-the-minute results, reaction, and analysis tonight. Our nonstop coverage begins at 7 o'clock. Who knows when it's going to end? We anticipate the results to roll through the night tonight and into tomorrow. And then a special edition of the Eye Opener will get underway at 4 in the morning.